Uriah Hall is going to be taking on Douglas Lima in the middleweight division in the GFL. Team LA versus Team Sao Paulo. Date and location to be determined. They're also going to be doing Romero versus Shogun Rua. I'm worried for Shogun. GFL should be ashamed of themselves putting Shogun against Rua. At least let the man fight somebody who's been inactive like Rashad Evans. They're supposed to fight in 2011 before Rashad had to pull out because of an injury. It would have been a perfect matchup.
Perfect match.
Want to fight? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. I was a sparring partner for Muhammad Ali. I'll take any two of you on right now.
Muhammad?
So what you've done.
Ali?
That's right.
Merab Dvalishvili targets a return in April or June, naming Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley as potential opponents. He has a win over both of those guys, so it'd be a rematch. The Petr Yan fight was 50-45. The O'Malley fight was closer. Merab also says he'd go up and down in weight if Alexander Topuria became a contender in the division because they're friends and countrymen. Topuria looked quite skilled in his UFC debut, but he doesn't have as much aggression as Ilia Topuria. But he looked good, but he just seems more patient and methodical and content to win via decision. Mahacha says Topuria, I heard he has problems cutting weight. He can't fit in the weight class anymore. He's probably gained fat from the good life and he already wants to lead the belt and move up. I'm not going to give him a chance right away because he hasn't done the work in the weight class. So let him move up when he earns his chance. We'll definitely fight. Ruzaboev makes his UFC debut on short notice against Jared Gordon on Saturday. Gordon has 4 fights where he had 150 plus significant strikes. UFC Seattle next week lost a few fights in a few days. Font, Cruz, Blades, Cunha, Barboza, Garcia. Anthony Smith says that he already has a name and a date for his final fight. He says it's out of left field and the name wasn't on his bingo card. Smith is coming off a loss to Dominic Reyes via TKO. Some people think he shouldn't fight anymore after that loss. His performance was affected by the death of his friend and coach. Overall, there's widespread sentiment that the recent fight was more of a loss for Smith than a victory for Reyes. Smith seemed to want to absorb strikes in that fight with Reyes turtling up and taking strikes, holding onto a single leg and taking shots to the head. So that was a weird fight for him because he was in a bad mental space. Maybe for this final one, it'll be a little different. Darren Till says, by December, I'll have knocked out KSI, Jake Paul, and Tommy Fury, and we'll be able to be done with the circus. You're all welcome. Fazeev thinks that 155 is the strongest division. It's up there, but I think I might go with bantamweight. Adnan Amagov on stopping John Jones with a spinning back kick to the liver in sparring back in the day. He says, I'm not comfortable talking about that. That happened in sparring. I never told anybody about it. To him, it's not a big deal. It's just sparring. In 2017, Amagov was involved in a business negotiation turned violent between 2 Chechen clans and allegedly stabbed someone during the conflict.
Mike Winklejohn remembers once helping warm up Adlan Amagov, but couldn't quite gauge his nerves, so he asked his manager to find out if Amagov was okay. Amagov replied, "Tell coach I spent 7 years in a camp with my family and with Russians shooting at us from helicopters. That's just a man."
My bad, Baranchi team. And I was going to say that today until he pushed me. But I'm calmed down now. I'm calm in front of the whole entire world. I understand now why y'all was trying to, because y'all don't want to look racist. I understand that. And you know, people talk to me and made sense. Like, them Ukrainians, they respectful people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Just like a businessman. So they wouldn't really take it that far. So when, you know, Brody made that little video on Twitter, you know, it was smart promotion. You know, he promoted himself very well. But I hope he get a fight off that, because he ain't fighting me. I don't want to fight him. He racist. It's probably not even going to get to the fight. I'm telling you. He racist. I already...
Take me on your magic.
river. Tell me all your dreams align.
Claressa Shields found herself embroiled in controversy after testing positive for marijuana, not PEDs, as initially suggested by Rick Glazer. Shields, who vehemently denies PED use, has expressed her intent to sue Glazer for defamation. This incident has fueled debates on drug policies in sports, with a focus on marijuana's status and testing methods. Despite the clarification, the episode has highlighted the complexities of sports regulations and the impact of social media misinformation.
He's not known for believing misinformation.
This fighter turned down a burger before the fight and instead got served a knuckle sandwich.
You want fries with that?
Alice Pereira with her coach and boyfriend, former UFC fighter Carlos Felipe. A bit of an age gap there. She's 19, he's 30. They were together when she was 18. I guess this was couples therapy during that time.
Deixa baixo. Deixa baixo. Olhando, pensando ali, pensando. É o sal pensando. Sai daí. Só falta 30. Sai daí. Sai daí primeiro. Isso. Aí você ataca de novo. 20 segundos. Deixa baixo. Vou botar no golpe de tronco. Recuperou, voltou já. 20 segundos só. Vai. Voltou, Lina, voltou. Vem. Vai, ao máximo agora, ao máximo. 5 segundos, bora. 4, 3, vai. 2, pra cima. 1. Aê. Caminha.
Girls, fetch me my Grassy.
Here's your Grassy.
Grassy is supremely hydrating.
Is this really immune boosting?
Is it really immune boosting? Yeah, it's really immune boosting. Grassy reminds me of tea. It's very light and very refreshing. It's good. Grassy, fight for your wellness.